even the major artists, the bigger artists in the world, they have gone through a lot, but you don't find them banning down things or doing all those kind of things. I mean, it's so absurd for you to do that. Why would you want to quit your career or something? Come on, man, just man up and forget about these people. That's why in social media there are options of deleting somebody, blocking. Hey yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the event. And yeah, this is a new segment that's going to happen every week, and I feel like it's really important for everybody out there who actually wants to find out what has been happening all over the week. And the segment will be all about like things that have been happening around. It can be locally, it can be regionally, it can be worldwide and stuff like that. So I'm going to just cover it maybe bit by bit, and I think it's a good thing, you know. Sometimes let's create change, and I think this is a better start to go with. Anyway, first of all, I want to thank everybody out there who've been subscribing to my channel. You guys are really amazing. Thank you so much for standing tall and making sure that you hit that subscription button. And also I want to thank the people who've been giving me reaction videos to react on, and also I want to thank the people who are commenting on the comment section. You guys are the realest MVP. So today we're going to talk about something that has been trending for like a day now, yeah, and it's still trending on Twitter. And I think it's a story that I felt like I should touch on it a little bit, because I feel it's kind of touchy, and again it's kind of I mean, we will find out, yeah. So actually, Mulamwah quits comedy because of trolls. The guys out there who don't know who Mulamwah is, I'm going to put a clip that is going to probably remind you who he is and stuff like that. And yeah, so the clip is coming right about now.
Alikula ndengu, shida unajua ukipika ndengu kuna zingine zinaivanga, zingine zinaiva kama popcorn, zile ngumu. Aliuma ndengu moja kamvunja meno bwana. Jamaa kaenda hospitali. Kufika kwa hospitali, daktari ameweka offer mzuri. Ati kung'oa meno moja ni 1000. Kung'oa mbili.
Yeah, so I think the clip actually reminds you who Mulamwah is or something like that. Man, Mulamwah is a talented comedian, man. He's really good at what he does, and I like the fact that he's really grinding so hard. He's a hustler by nature, you get it. He's a really dope guy. He knows what he's doing. But shockingly, man, he quit comedy because of people trolling him down on Twitter. So like I went on Twitter and looked into one or two things to find out why more people trolling on Mulamwah, and I found out strange things. I found out some facts. I found out some sad news and stuff like that. So the whole thing, I think, started with comparison. I think there's a guy who tweeted, you know, the way people put like two guys adjacent to each other, and then somebody goes like, hey, let's settle this for once, let's see who's the best comedian or something like that. So they actually picked a guy called Flanco. I think everybody knows who Flanco is. He's also an upcoming comedian, really good, very talented guy. They put him right next to Mulamwah, and I think Mulamwah got a lot of lower rates or something, or lower recognition, what I can say, and Flanco got a lot of recognition. And I think maybe it kind of affected him. I don't know, it kind of affected him, and this one led him to actually go on his Twitter account, and actually he went and banned down his signature cloth that he normally wears when he goes on stage and stuff like that. He burnt it down completely, completely down. So I'm gonna play a clip and you're gonna watch it, and you tell me what you think about it. And yeah, let's go. So he burned down the entire signature, like he's just trying to tell you, like, I'm done. This is so sad, yeah. He burnt the whole thing, the whole entire cloth. Man. I feel bad though. All right. So that's the clip right there. And look, before I even go to the clip, we're going to discuss that clip in a minute. I want to appreciate, man, all the artists, all the musicians, all the entertainers. Like, shout out to everybody who's putting in work. You get it? The artists and the musicians and entertainers, also the content creators, they put a lot of work and they put a lot of hours. Whatever you see is just the final, you know, edits that you see over there. Probably they put like 2 hours, more than even 2 hours, a weekly revision of a script, a whole month of just writing down a script probably. And on the side of what you get is a troll. You get it? I mean, people don't really realize that what the artists and the content creator go through. They go through a lot of stuff, man. They go through a lot. And I think we should really actually appreciate them. We should actually try and uplift them to some point. And I feel that's a good way of appreciating the artists around the globe, and starting with our own, actually, even by listening to the music, watching their stuff and all those kind of things, and not trolling them. I mean, if you want to troll somebody, it's fine, you can troll somebody, but if you go to an extent of trolling somebody and then you go to an extent of even like exaggerating it, I think it's not good. I mean, it's really, really strange. Okay, I know there are some people who are putting in some facts here and there. It's allowed, because sometimes, you know, things do happen in life, and you ought to look at it and just be strong and move on with your life. You get it? But on this case, Mulamwah, actually, I think it got into him so bad, and he decided to do what he did. After burning down the cloth, as you saw on the clip or something like that, he went and wrote down, "It wasn't an easy decision to make. I'm sorry, guys. What was to make me happy makes me more sad. More enemies than friends. Too much negativity, trolls. I wasn't here for fame and bad blood, but for fun. Shukran sana kwa support from the fans and everyone else who made it success. To those who always wished the worst for me, I hope you're all happy now. The stage is all yours. My prayers is that no one else goes through the same again. I once posted at Carol Sony while in a hospital bed. We had just lost our baby, 3 months gestations, something like that. Following stress after being trolled online. I've never been the same since then, but we are men, still keeping on smiling to cover the grimace. Pole sana pia for all who looked up for me, especially the kids. I've failed you, but keep your heads up. We shall still meet on different entertainment platforms, social media, ads, and product campaigns. God bless Asanteni, Konki," something like that. That's a sad message right there. It's really sad, man. And sorry for you, baby. Sorry for your loss. Very, very sorry, man. That's bad. That's really bad. So everything resulted to him writing down this message over here after burning down the cloth and whatnot. So, you know, man, it's sad. It's sad that it has come to this. I mean, it has come to a point where somebody is actually doing this to himself to an extent of quitting his career job. think something that he really loves, something that he really put a lot of work into, and then all of a sudden somebody just wants to quit because of people trolling him down. That's really bad. And no one gives you the permission to troll anybody on the internet. You get it? I know everybody's entitled, everybody has an opinion and whatnot, but I think that's why this social media was created. I mean, to just go out there and just write whatever thing you feel like you want to write. But mind what you're putting out there. You don't know what this guy is going through. You don't know what Mulamwah, he just told you he just lost his baby. And that trauma, and again, all of a sudden the guy is just being trolled like that on the internet. I think he just got into his head and he decided to do what he did. Let's just be mindful of what we do on the internet. You get it? Just try put yourself on his shoes. Most of the people don't know what normally happens behind the scene. You get to see the final results, and then you judge it from that perspective that you've just seen it. Most of the people have never even met most of the celebrities personally, even talk to them, but they feel entitled to go out there and just troll them down, and putting them down to an extent that they feel so bad, and they end up being depressed, and even sometimes not even going back to the same level they were before. So personally, I feel bad. It's really, really bad. Yeah. And so on the other note, it's bad. Mulamwah, man, we are sorry for what happened to you. That was really, really bad for the people trolling you down. I mean, that was really bad. For myself, I don't condone that. I do not condone that. But again, on the other note, when people were trolling him down, now things started revealing itself. It's just like karma catching up with you. You get it? Things they're coming out of nowhere. People are just posting in things. People are just saying this and that. So I happened to check out Twitter, Kiss FM, and Kamene Goro. This is a Kiss FM website, and I just went there. I wanted to check out if there's any story about Mulamwah and stuff like that. So I found out that Kamene Goro actually spoke about the whole thing, and he said that this is some level of hypocritical nonsense. Kamene Goro calls out Mulamwah. So I think Mulamwah said something maybe back in those days to Kamene Goro. Maybe Kamene didn't like it or something like that. I guess he was trolling Kamene, and now Kamene actually it was Kibe who called Kamene and told Kamene to talk about to sympathize with Mulamwah or something like that, but Kamene didn't have it like that or something like that. So she went on and say that so Kamene Goro actually goes and say like, this is some hypocritical nonsense. Oh my gosh, you people are hating on me. First of all, personally, Mulamwah is the biggest bully I've ever met. That's what she said. I have been in the industry for 8 years. Very few people can bully me. Mulamwah bullied me online. So I posted a picture with Rono, and we were sitting at the swimming pool rooftop at my place. Mulamwah comes to the comment section and said, if the two of us get into the pool, all the water pours out. So and I'm like, what? She goes on and says, I look at the name and I'm like, who is this? So I go to his DM and I'm like, what is this nonsense? Because she do not know me like this. Kamene ranted, and I think Kibe interjected. So you saw as if he was looking for something with that comment or something like that, and then Kamene goes on and says, for likes or something similar. I told him I do not advocate for such, and he told me now Mulamwah tells Kamene Goro like, Chorea, you know, it's just comedy. And then Kamene Goro says, like, I told him to take that comedy to his page because my page is not a comedy page. So Kamene Goro concludes and says, you are the biggest hater, Mulamwah. Then you are going to come and say people are hating on me. This is a situation where the shoe is on the other foot. Bro, vakiatu and walk with this. Ati, you want us to feel sorry for you. Take it as a shot of take it as a shot of tequila because you do it to people all the time. Kamene Goro say that. So what I'm getting here is Mulamwah actually he's kind of a bully or something like that. He bullies people on social media, especially on Twitter. And then he claims to be like comedy. He claims to be a joke or something like that. But as long as you want to body shame somebody and then you want to equate that to comedy, I think it doesn't really add up to me. Don't say those things. You don't know how people are going to react. You get it? So for Mulamwah to say those things and thinking that he's going to go scot-free, I think maybe karma just caught up on him. I don't know. You know, things do happen in this world. You think that you're escaping it, but again, it's going to come to you. So it didn't stop there. So I went further on Twitter and I actually found that there's people are just saying things, and this is one of the tweets. Just one of the guys that's talked about it, called Eugene Ongeri or something like that. He said, Mulamwah once told my Android friend that how followers wake hata wangeuzwa kuwa do na wakuwe multiplied by 1000 bado hawezi manage to buy iPhone. My friend almost died of depression. Imagine, a friend almost died of depression just because of what Mulamwah said. I told him pole, but for Mulamwah, my word to you, always be nice. It costs nothing. True. Look, as long as you know that you're an artist and you have a big following, don't go out there and start doing what, like just calling out people. Don't just go out there and start trolling people down. You get it? It's gonna come back to you really bad, really bad. So I go on again, and there's another tweet again. This is actually Mulamwah himself tweeted this. When was this? This was April 20th. I think no, this is 13th April the year 2020, this year actually. And it goes and says that pia mimi nataka nivae skirts na wigs ni act memes niseme ni comedy, wacha tu ni wasinya, lakini nguo za wamama mimi sivai. So actually I think this one was kind of directed to Flanco. Kind of directed to Flanco, because this guy normally does like 3 acts and he wears like a lady most of the times or something like that. And I really wonder, why would somebody tweet something like this? In future, you're going to be forced to wear something that has a skirt or something like that. Look, in Hollywood, look at all the actors, man. Either you have a wig or either you wear a skirt. That's a trend in Hollywood now. I mean, you got to do it. You got to do it. So if you say such kind of things, just be aware that people are watching you and they're going to come back to you. Probably just delete the tweet or something like that. But I think this one was somehow directed to Flanco, and I think that's why they had to put those 2 pictures adjacent to each other, Flanco's pictures and Mulamwah pictures. And actually Flanco got more recognition and stuff like that, and it resulted to Mulamwah probably doing whatever thing that he did. So let's go to another. I mean, there were a lot of tweets, but I'm just picking up the ones that were just interesting. Let's go to another one. Yeah, so Mulamwah goes and says that on his tweet. I think this is July 2019. Hey, Twitter, man, don't mess with people on Twitter, man. People are gonna find you. They're gonna find everything. I think Twitter is a platform where if you think you're trolling somebody, just delete that tweet like ASAP, because people are gonna find it. They're gonna put a pin on you. if you happen to troll anybody, or if you happen to act up on Twitter or something like that. So Mulamwah goes and says like, the mouth is usually the widest opening in a human being, but kwa Frida, I think it's the third largest after the other two. Wow. It's really deep. But anyway, okay, this is my conclusion here. We've seen the other side of Mulamwah, or trying to ban down the signature dress code or something like that, which is a bad thing because he went through a lot and people are trolling him down and stuff like that. I think it's not good for people to troll him down like that. But on the other side, just like the way Kamena just mentioned it, I think it's so hypocritical when you start trolling people and then don't expect people to troll you back. I don't want to think that he did this just for clout or fame, or maybe to catch views, or maybe to catch likes, or to gain followers. But again, I went back to the clip and I watched the clip again, and I'm like, why would you want to ban down your signature cloth in the first place? Another thing, why would you record yourself? Another third thing, why would you be there? And I think there was a point that he was kind of smiling or something like that, and then the cameraman is just there standing, and then he pretends to be so sad, and then he stays there until the clothes totally burns down, and then he walks out. I mean, I think this is just a show, and this is my own opinion. This is a show. If you're depressed, if you feel like somebody has offended you, if you feel like you're going through depression, this is not a good step actually to take, because this one is going to just make you look like a clone. Okay, this is going to make you like you're actually looking for the actual views. You're actually looking for clout and stuff like that. It's not really. I felt like it was kind of staged, man. It was kind of staged, and I feel bad for him, but at the same time I'm like, if you know that you're a star, yeah, you know that you're an artist, you have a following, you really need to actually take care of what you actually say to people, especially if you know that you have a big following and stuff like that. You need to be very careful. I think these artists who are just coming out and they need to be put at a place where they should be educated on how to actually communicate to the people out there. Not actually communicating, just acting, how you act in front of your fans, how you put yourself out there. Because at the end of the day, you have to realize that as an artist, you have a lot of haters, and people are they're really waiting for you to just say one thing, and they're gonna use that against you. And that's what happened. You understand? The best thing I can advise this dude is the first thing you'd have done, man, don't record yourself. The moment you start recording yourself, you've lost it. Completely lost it, because this looks like it's just a show. You get it? You don't have to put everything on social media. The more you do that, the more people are going to troll you down, and the more the people are going to look at you like you're just a joke. You get it? Another thing, man, just try and stay focused, man. Look, people go through a lot of trolls. People have been called out names. People have been abused. People have been done all sort of things. You understand? But they keep on going strong. Even the major artists, the bigger artists in the world, they have gone through a lot. But you don't find them banning down things or doing all those kind of things. I mean, it's so absurd for you to do that. Why would you want to quit your career or something? Come on, man, just man up and forget about these people. That's why in social media there are options of deleting somebody, blocking somebody, muting somebody. You can do all those kind of things. Okay, if somebody just look at the way Miguna does things, he doesn't give a fuck. You get it? He literally blocks you. He literally puts you out completely. Be like Miguna, man. Miguna is the best example. You should just borrow a leaf from Miguna. So I think I'll just leave at that. What I'll just say, my final say is this: if you know that you're an artist and you're out there, just try and and put yourself at a place where you know that you're not saying things that are going to catch up with you later in life. You get it? This is karma, man. This is karma catching up on this guy. It's nothing else. This is karma, because he probably did it to somebody and now it's coming to him in a heavy manner, and he's actually getting it really bad. But cyberbullying is bad, and it's not actually good. Don't go out there and start trolling somebody with no apparent reason. If you have a good reason to troll somebody, go, but make sure that you have facts. You understand? But even if you have facts, why would you even want to troll somebody? It doesn't really make sense. Just move with your own life. I think all the artists are going to learn from this. Don't go out there and start trolling anybody, especially if you're a big artist, man. If you're a big artist, don't do that. Don't. It's so unnecessary. You get it? Just put yourself at a space where you're at that level. You get it? Yeah. Don't just go on and start just tweeting anything you feel like you want to tweet just because you want to catch some likes, catch some views, and all those kind of things. Another thing, if something really happens to you, don't go on and put a video and record yourself banning stuff. That actually shows how a clone you are or something like that. That actually sells you out. Totally, I'm not lying, sells you out completely. Anyway guys, it's been your boy Jessy Kigen, and thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The more you keep on subscribing, the more you give me the motivation to do a lot of videos and to give you better content. And last but not the least, I'm going to see you in the next video, and peace out.